What's up, motherfuckers? It's like the Beatles. The Beatles. A day in the life, man. Day in the motherfucking life of Brother Brian. So, I get into the car. I gotta go to the grocery store, right? You know what I'm saying? Go into the grocery. I gotta pick up some body wash. Gotta pick up some water. Couple little odds and ends, you know what I'm saying? Some odds and motherfucking ends. So I'm going to Kroger's, man. I get in the car, and it's like fucking hell on earth, man. The sky's open. The fucking wind is blowing like a fucking 100 miles an hour, like it always does anymore. It's like the wrath of fucking God is being unleashed on our fucking planet, you know? That could be possibly what's going on. It may not be global warming. It may be the wrath of fucking God. So I'm driving over to my buddy's house. I've got to check on his animals. He's down in Tennessee and out in Georgia and these fucking places. So I got to go over to his house and check on it to make sure the animals got fed and yada, 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 you know. Doing my good deed for my friends, you know, because it's what you fucking do for your friends. You take care of them when they're not in town. So I'm driving over there. The fucking tree limbs are falling. They're snapping. These big fucking tree limbs are snapping and falling and shit. Man, I get in. I just run to get into the fucking house because I'm afraid that lightning is going to strike me, right? Get in there, feed the animals, and I'm leaving. Right? I'm leaving, going to go to the grocery now. I got to stop at the grocery store. So I pull up at Kroger's, right? I pull up, and the fucking wrath of God is still going on, right? Fucking lightning bolts are coming down, hitting the fucking ground in front of me, right? I'm watching this fucking shit. I'm thinking, I may die right here because a lightning bolt may hit me in my car. I may be walking into the fucking store and lightning bolts might be fucking striking my ass when I'm walking in the motherfucking store. You guys know what I'm saying? Have you ever been in a situation like that where it's lightning and 100-mile-an-hour winds and you're just trying to get some fucking shit at the grocery store? Take care of your buddy's house? So let the fun begin right here. Right here, okay? So I got out of my car, right? I'm getting out of the fucking car. And this fucking jackass pulls this a mile long fucking dually F whatever, 350, 450, whatever the fuck it was. He pulls it in front of me. And he's backing it in and pulling it up back. He's parking in the fucking fire lane with this limousine looking redneck fucking dually white piece of shit fucking truck. And there's fucking lightning coming down. The wind's fucking blowing. I know what he's doing. He's trying to park close so that he could pick up somebody close to the fucking door. But yet he's blocking the fucking door to the place. So I could die in the fucking lightning storm. So by then, I'm a little bit upset. I'm a little bit perturbed. So I walk up in front of this guy's truck, right? I'm just standing there looking at this guy, and he's looking at me. And I look over, there's a fucking fire lane sign, no parking, fire lane. I look up at that, and I look back at him. Right? I look up at the fucking sign, and I look back at him. And then I walk over to his fucking passenger door, then I look in his fucking window, like this. By then, he's getting upset because he's understanding what I'm fucking doing, what I'm saying to him without saying a fucking thing. I'm saying this fucking to him. Right? So he's fucking giving me this fucking dirty look, right? He's a big guy looking at me now. You know, these big redneck motherfucker looking at me now. And I'm looking back at him and I'm thinking, get the fuck out of that truck. I didn't say nothing to him, but I'm thinking, you get out of that fucking truck. And we'll see how much fucking trouble that fucking parking job was. Real fucking fast. So, I go into the fucking store, right? I'm kind of going somewhere with this fucking thing. I'm going somewhere, and we're not even there yet. We're going somewhere. So I go into the fucking Kroger's, right? So I've got to get some, some body wash, some soap and stuff. I get in there, my chain's a little rattled anyway. So I'm looking at this body wash, and I'm like, I don't know which one to buy. And it's not because they have so many. It's this one particular one that I really like, man. I like this body wash. And I'm like, man, which one do I buy? I like that body wash. Every Man's Jack. This one here is cedar wood. It's cedar wood, Every Man's Jack body wash, right? Oh, it smells so good, man. It smells so manly. I love it. I love it. Smells like cedar and woodsy and peppery, rugged finish. Peppery, rugged fucking finish, man. So I was like, fuck it. I'm going to buy them all. I'm going to buy all of these fucking body washes, man. So I ended up getting the fucking sandalwood fucking body wash. Every Man Jack sandalwood body wash, man. Smells like earthy, woodsy, a complex, masculine finish. Every Man's Jack, motherfuckers. Oh, and we didn't stop there. Every Man's Jack sea salt, right? Motherfucking sea salt. Sea minerals is what it smells like. And citrus with the complex, fresh finish. If you're going to put some fucking soap on your body, this is some fucking good shit. Made with naturally derived ingredients. Boom. So I bought all, that's all they had. They had 3 different ones. I bought every one I want, thinking I'll fucking use them. And then I see this. Harry's body wash. It's an exhilarating scent of coastal forest. I was like, holy shit. Lathers richly, cleanses deeply, leaves skin feeling smooth and soft. And I said, fuck. Smells fabulous. Harry's body wash. I bought that one as well. Because that's how fucking Brother Brian rolls, right? I fucking roll like that. Kind of solved the fucking problem of not having soap, right? I solved that fucking problem. I also picked up a couple bars of fucking Dove soap. Yes, sir. Then I went to the back. I just needed to get that. I needed to get some water. I needed to pick up some vinegar for cleaning purposes. And I was in the back and they had the fucking St. Louis baby back ribs, pork ribs on sale for a whole slab of ribs for $7 motherfucking dollars. $7. I paid $7 for one rack and I bought another rack for $6. And I said, well, that solves what I'm going to eat today and what I'm going to eat tomorrow. And I'm not even to where I need to be yet. I'm going somewhere with this fucking story. I'm telling you, I'm going somewhere. And we ain't even fucking at the store yet. We're not even where I want to fucking start the store yet. I'm just working you through the process of getting to where this fucking story actually begins. So anyway, I got some baby back St. Louis motherfucking ribs, right? They're in the oven right now. One of them. I put one whole rack in the oven. I'm going to eat some of it tonight. I'm going to take some of it to work tomorrow, and I'm going to eat it at work tomorrow. I was at the dollar store yesterday, and it was like divine. It was like some spiritual divinity was leading me to these fucking ribs, because I was in the dollar store, and they had this seasoning, right? And I was like, this would be wonderful on ribs. And what this was yesterday. Today, the ribs. Yesterday was the seasoning. Get the fuck out of here. Soul food seasoning. And you ask yourself, well, is it any good? Well, see, that's a stupid fucking question. Is it any fucking good? If you're in the dollar store and there's a seasoning called soul food fucking seasoning, you fucking better buy 2 or 3 of them motherfuckers. You know that the fucking soul food seasoning in the motherfucking dollar store is the fucking shit, man. It's the fucking shit. That's what Brother Brian's eating today. You need to get your ass to the fucking dollar store and pick you up some Clover Valley soul food seasoning. Okay, so I pay for my shit, right? Go to the register, pay for my ribs, my body wash soap. I'm headed out the fucking door. The guy in the fucking truck's gone. That fucking motherfucking piece of shit, he's gone. So I'm walking out and it's still raining. And this is where our story begins. This is where it begins. I'm walking through the double doors, the automatic doors, and I'm leaving the store. And there's a fucking woman. She stops her fucking cart, and she's standing there, just kind of staring at me. The cart boy behind her, he's pushing the fucking carts, right? He can't get by her. She has stopped. She's seen me and stops, dead in her tracks, right? So I didn't think nothing of it. So I'm just leaving. I'm pushing my cart to get around this woman that's standing there blocking the door. And I noticed the cart guy, he's got all these carts. He's trying to push it in, and she's blocking him in the rain, right? And he's like, "Excuse me, babe." And then I realized who she was. Yes, the story. There she is, standing at the door, blocking the fucking door. One of my friends from high school, okay? It was his sister, okay? It's like one of my boys from high school. It's his sister, right? I've known her my whole life. My whole life I've known her. And I'm just going to give you my perspective of this situation, okay? That doesn't mean I know anything. I don't know nothing. I'm just going to give you my perspective of the situation, and you can do with it as you will. Back in the day, back when I was in high school, I was like 16 years old. Me and my buddy, we'd run around together, right? You know, you got friends like that. You go over, you stay over at their house on the weekends. They stay at your house on the weekends. It was just what we did, man. We'd go fishing or whatever, man. We fucking did our thing. We always just ended up crashing at each other's fucking house, right? Well, I'm about 16. I have a car. I had a car since I was 15. I've been driving since I was 15 years old. 16 years old, I'm driving. We're over there. I'm crashing out of his house, right? Well, I never really paid no attention. I'm a 16-year-old fucking teenage kid, you know? Well, his sister, she's probably about 14 years old, right? I'm sleeping out on the couch. Okay? You see where we're going with this? I'm out there on the couch, chilling out on the couch. I got the television on. It's about 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning, and everybody's in bed. I'm sitting there on the couch. Everybody's in bed in the back bedroom. Well, guess what? Guess who comes out of the bedroom at 12 o'clock at night while everybody's sleeping? That's right, my buddy's 14-year-old fucking little sister. She's coming out, right? Now, granted, we're kids. We're just some dumb kids, okay? Nothing happened between me and her. Nothing, okay? But she comes out, and this is probably back in the 1989, 1990 time, okay? And she's in her fucking panties, right? She's got a pair of panties on and a t-shirt, and that's it, right? And she's like sitting there, like sprawled out right next to me while I'm watching TV. And I'm sitting there thinking, this chick wants me to bone her. She wants to get banged out here. She's coming out raring to go. Well, I'm like, You know, I never said nothing to her or anything. I never provoked her or anything. No, nothing like that. Just, you know, very cordial type situation, right? So then this happens like every time I'm over at his house, she comes out in her fucking panties. And I'm like, so one time I said something to my buddy, his name's Chuck. I say, hey, Chuck, it's like, you know, your fucking sister wants to bone me. You know that? She wants me to bone her, I should say. She wants to fucking pee-pee. He's like, what do you mean? He's laughing, right? I'm like, look, you guys are sleeping. She's running around in her fucking panties at Bobby. He's like, what? I'm like, yeah, your fucking sister is running around damn near naked in her fucking panties. So, obviously, she was wanting, you know, she's wanting, I think. Like I said, this is just my perspective. So one day, we're over at his house. It's in the afternoon, right? She's there, he's there, I'm there. And he confronts her about it. He just confronts her. He's like, when my friends are over here, he tells her this. He goes, you fucking put some fucking clothes on and don't run around in your fucking panties in front of him. He's fucking getting on her shit, right? And I'm like, You know, I didn't say nothing, but I'm thinking, thank God he's fucking saying something, you know? Years go by. Okay, years go by. And social media develops, right? Social media is developing. And she's tried to, like, contact me on Facebook and different things like that over the time. But I just always just rejected it because she was married, right? So, her husband died somehow. I don't know if he had cancer or something, but she's like, you know, she's like almost 50 now. You know, I'm 50. She's approaching 50. She's an adult woman now. So, you know, somewhere along the lines from now and then, her husband died. Okay. And at that time, she tries to get a hold of me again. She's trying to contact me again. But I was probably, we was either married or I was either with Angie. I had a female, you know, I didn't need another woman in my life. It's not how I roll. I'm going to make a long story short. Okay, I'm going to shorten the story. I think she stalks me, man. I think she's a stalker. Where I was working, she got a job where I was working. Okay? where I live, she bought a house a block away, like a fucking block away. Okay. And she was, you know, I'm single now. Okay, I'm single. She got remarried. She got remarried to somebody. And so she bought that house over here a block away from me, right? So she's trying to contact me, I don't know, about a year or so ago. About a year or so ago, she sends me another friend request and she's trying to talk to me and shit like that. And I'm just ignoring her. I'm like, no, you're fucking married, right? So, okay, here's where it gets fucking funny. She contacts him and my friend Chuck, and she tells him, hey, I sent your friend Brian a friend request and he won't take it, you know? She's like, you know, she's getting kind of mad now because I'm just blowing her off, right? So then another time, my friend Chuck, he knows where I live, I think, but he wanted my address. He was over at her house one day watching a football game. He's like, hey, what's your address? He goes, we're all going to come over to your house. I said, well, where are you? He goes, I'm at my sister's house. I said, no. I don't want her to know where I live, right? So, there she is today. There she is. I'm walking out at Kroger's, right? And there she is. She's just stared at me, and I'm just like, wow, you know? So I was trying to be cool about it. She's blocking the cart guy, right? She's seen me, stopped, blocked the door, blocked the fucking cart guy. So I told her, I said, hey, you're blocking the door, you know? It's a nice job. And she's like almost to the point where she's almost giving me like a dirty look. Right? But here's where I'm going with this story. In today's society, we live in a microwave society. You know, everything right now, you know, she gets married to this guy, he dies. As soon as he dies, she gets married again to somebody else, you know, gotta be married. But yet she's married and she's still trying to hook up with me, right? And now she's mad at me because I'm not wanting to fucking hook up with her. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, well, if you weren't in such a fucking hurry in life, you know, maybe we could go out on a date and do some things, but you're married and I don't fuck around like that, especially with one of my best friends' sisters. I think that's bullshit, Ed. You don't do that shit. So yeah, she's copping an attitude. That's just the way society is, man. People live, it's sad. It's very sad today, society. People live sad lives because of complacency. They would rather be comfortable and complacent than actually be happy. Find somebody that they enjoy being around. She's got this fucking guy. Probably a nice enough guy, but they're not really fucking meshing. He just wanted to get married. She wanted to fucking get married, and they were like, fuck it, we'll just do this fucking shit. And they settled for a complacent fucking relationship. You know, most marriages in this fucking country are that way. People are just in a fucking marriage. They can't stand each other. They don't like what each other's does. There's nothing there other than complacency. They're complacent. They look like Americans living, you know, they just look like they're fucking doing something. They look normal. And it's fucking bullshit. And they're just not happy. 90% of the fucking marriages today, that's what they are. They're complacent fucking bullshit situations, man. And that's why people cheat. That's why people want to fuck around on their husband and shit like that, because their life is so fucking boring. They just want to fucking have some excitement. I'm not doing that. I'm not settling to fuck somebody's old lady or to be in a fucking relationship with somebody that I'm not truly happy with. I will be single. You know what I'm saying? So, that's my fucking story. You know, people are fucking nuts. I went to the fucking flea markets this week. I found a couple records. Got $1 Johnny Cash. This is an original from back in the day. It's $1. Everybody loves a nut. It's a $1. It plays pretty good. It does have some surface. You can see the surface and stuff, but it plays really good. I played it a couple times today. I've been cleaning them. This was a very nice record here. Glenn Miller. The great songs of the 60s with Glenn Miller. This is on motherfucking light. This is on the fucking Epic, man. It's Epic. Fantastic. It sounds perfect, man. The sound is beautiful. The songs are fabulous, man. You know. Frank Chatsfield and his orchestra plays the Beatles songbook. This is like a classical album with the Beatles. It's fabulous. I listened to this last night. It's absolutely fabulous. If you like classical style music, which I do, it's on the London fucking light fucking shit. The London, beautiful London label. Sounds fantastic, man. $1 for that. And then they had the Vitchers, man. The Vitchers, Flights of Fancy. 1968. Psychedelic. Instrumental. On the fucking Liberty. The fucking badass Liberty label. Sounds beautiful. These are all very good condition. Johnny Cash, it looks worse than it sounds. It sounds fucking fabulous. But you know, man, it's just not cool. It's just not cool. Those records ain't cool. Well, you know, I think a lot of people in this country need to get their fucking souls in line, man. Get a hold of their souls. Cut their fucking ego down a few notches, man. And start enjoying your fucking life. You know what I'm saying, man?